And this is how Elon got his pot of gold.
It's time to wake up, universe.
Okay, everyone, welcome to Wake Up Universe. Today, we're going to be talking about rockets. Those of you may know, maybe about a month and a half ago, Elon Musk launched the Falcon Heavy. Those of you who don't know, Elon Musk owns eBay, Spacex, what else? Tesla.
Basically everything.
Elon Musk is very rich. So, Elon Musk, this man intends to send people to space, rich tourists, if you will, with the Falcon Heavy and his company, Spacex. Now, first of all, let's get a basic understanding of how rockets work.
Now, what is a rocket? That's the question we need to ask ourselves.
So, rockets, right? So we have our nose cone. This is where our passengers typically stay. Our famous Buzz Aldrin, if you will.
Our passengers or our nuclear warheads, one of the two.
We'll stick with tourists for right now.
For right now.
And rockets usually have 3 stages. The final stage, stage 3, 1, 2, and 3. This one burns first, this one burns second, does most of the travel to our destination, like, let's say the Saturn V from the moon. First stage gets us out of the atmosphere with the assistance of some boosters sometimes. Saturn V did not actually have any boosters. The second stage took us to the rest of the way to the moon, and the third stage kind of took us back and kept us in orbit. So, what's the idea? How does a rocket work? Basic principle, Newton's third law. So, Newton's third law. What is Newton's third law?
Newton's third law of motion.
Newton's third law of motion. What is it? For every action,
equal and opposite reaction.
yes, we have an equal and opposite. What does that mean? An equal and opposite reaction.
Well, it means basically if I were to go over there and punch the wall like this, I'm not going to actually do it, but it would probably break my hand because I'm punching the wall with my force and then the wall is punching back with my force.
That's the issue. Well, it's a good thing. That's how rockets work, you see, because this expansion outwards from the explosion of the fuel actually pushes right back on the rocket, which is what propels it. You see, we can't just do like a jet engine and have, say, air coming in. See, what happens is air comes in and then it's heated up and expands outward at a very quick rate. Well, what's the problem? There is no air in space. There is no matter that we can suck through a jet engine and propel out the back. So we have to throw out our own propellant that explodes, essentially. But it burns and has an outward push of something called thrust. So that is the basics of how a rocket works. Now, of course, inside of a rocket, we also have to have, actually, 2 different tanks. We have to have, now each stage typically has a tank, but there has to be a regular fuel tank and the O2, or oxygen tank, plus our fuel. The most typical fuel is H2, hydrogen. So they are burned in a combustion chamber, and then the thrust is actually condensed to an aerospike, more of an aerospike kind of like a jet engine, condenses down at the back, and expands out the back. So that is the basics of how a rocket works. So let's just dive right into what we have for you today. So first of all, let's talk about it. Like, where do we think this? Where is this going to go? So Elon has taken a Tesla, and he put a Tesla inside of his Falcon Heavy, and the Falcon Heavy is still on its way to Mars, believe it or not. So just a second here, we'll move a little bit closer to a wireless signal.
Technology these days. No, but the interesting thing is, people, you need to understand, why are we talking about rockets? Why do we have all these chemicals, these dangerous chemicals in front of us? Kids, don't try this at home. And if you're a terrorist, especially don't try this. Unless, of course, you get caught by the FBI, maybe. Complicated. But basically, right now, we are about to, as Jerry has pointed out, build a rocket to kind of simulate what Elon Musk, did to start off when he launched his Tesla up into space. He's not going to see that car again.